What up? What up? What's up, everybody? Well, we are back with another game. Well, we got week 5. We got week 5 and week 7. Sorry for no intro. I had a virus hit my computer, I guess, and it destroyed some files that I had, and I had to delete. I couldn't even uh, quarantine the files and get the virus out. It was so embedded in my stream file. That's tough. That's tough, chat. Let me tell you. But anywho, we got we got the Raiders versus the Broncos, then the Chiefs versus the Raiders. I think this is our third road game. Yeah, third road game. We're 2-1 on the road, 1-0 at home, or 2-0 at home, or something like that. But we're 3-1 overall, playing the 2-2 Broncos. I don't know what moves that they made. They got a good defense. They got a good defense. This is going to be a defensive minded type of game. Okay. This is going to be a defensive minded game. So, you know, I want to add this, chat. Okay. Dealing with me. If you want a sponsor, you want to be a sponsor, just come out and say it. Don't hint around the bush. Don't ask me a whole bunch of questions to lead up to that. Just come out with your intentions. If you're looking to support, if you're looking to sponsor, come out and say it. Stop beating around the bush. Stop thinking that I know exactly what you want or this or that. I don't. I don't. I'm not a mind reader. And if you're asking me a bunch of questions and I feel attacked, then I'm gonna react to that. So don't assume that just because you know me, I'm cool with everything. No. Because even people that are cool with me are getting the boot. I'm booting a lot of people out of my life. If you are not going to, let's just say this, okay? If you are not going to help me level up, move forward, or whatever have you, just move on from me. Because I'm not dealing with mediocrity anymore. Not gonna do it. People who I want around me are going to be people up here, not dwelling down here, not low vibration individuals. I'm tired of having low vibrational individuals around me. It's not going to happen no more. It's not going to happen moving forward. So if you want to rock with me, or if you rock with me, then do that. If you want to support. Don't ask me a whole bunch of questions. Just don't, because then I'm going to take it the wrong way. And if you don't want to take it, if you don't want me to take what you are asking the wrong way, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all come into the chat and y'all just sit in there. Y'all don't say anything, but that's cool. That's cool, because a lot of people do. A lot of people come in, they watch on YouTube, they watch on Twitch, they don't say anything. And that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. If you want to support in the background, if you want to support from the back, that's fine too. Just do so. Just do so. No need to have a long drawn out conversation. No need for you to ask a whole bunch of meaningless questions. If you're going to support, then support. That's basically what I'm. Bottom line is that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna support, support. If not, if you're gonna support just by viewing, then just do that. If you're gonna support in monetary, then do that. If you're gonna support physically, then do that. If you're gonna support, support. If you want to be a sponsor. Stop asking me a ton of meaningless questions, and that's how I see it. Because you're asking me 3 or 4 different questions. Basically, it's the same thing, and then when I give you the answer for it, it's like, now I'm a jerk. What? All I said was what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. I didn't have anything behind it. There was no animosity behind what I said. I just said a simple word. Well, a simple few words, but they were simple words. And I get flamed for it? Like, make that make sense. That don't make sense. Not to me anyway. Because how I was last year, I'm not going to be this year. I have to change things around me, and I have to change people around me. So if you're going to be around me, then just do that. I got so much going on, chat. Trust me, I got y'all. What I got going on will make some of y'all heads spin. But I'm trying to be a different and better me, if that makes sense. So like I said before, okay, I don't like arguing. I don't like going back and forth with nobody. If I feel there's a back and forth, trust me, I cut it off. I cut it off at the knee. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to push anything. I'm not going to force anything. Okay? If you're going to support, support. If you want to be a sponsor, be a sponsor. If not, then hey, that is your decision at the end of the day, chat. It is your guys' decision whether or not y'all mess with me. That's up to y'all. That's not up to me. Because I'm still gonna mess with whoever I was messing with in the past. I'm still gonna rock with you. You are a part of my life. And if you've been a part of my life since 2020, I'm not talking about before that, because y'all already know some of y'all are going to be a part of my life. That's just me. But if you came into my life after the pandemic, if you were new to let's just say this, you were new to my life after the pandemic, and I still chat with you, even if it's not on a regular, but if you send me a message and I respond to you in a timely manner, then I still rock with you. None of that has changed. Just because it's not as frequent as you might want it to be, or as it should be. This is just me. I march to my own drum, not nobody else's. This is my vibe. This is how I move. You don't like how I move, you don't have to rock with me. I'm going to put it as simple as that. Either you're going to rock with me or not. Plain and simple. I don't have time, nor do I have room in my life for in the middle or in between or it being indecisive. Either you're going to rock with me or not. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to put it. That's how it is, y'all. That's just how it is, chat. That is how it is, chat. So I'm gonna put it out there, okay, chat? I'm just gonna put it out there. For the 25 of you guys that are watching right now, I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? Because it was 18 more now in the chat than it was when I first started. We don't have an intro. I gotta work on a whole new intro, okay? And the message of the day or the week or the rest of this year, okay? If you are in chat right now and you're listening to my voice, either you rock with me or you don't. If you want to sponsor, sponsor. If you want to support, support. If you just want to be in chat and support just being a viewer, then do that. However you feel deem need to support me and this channel, just do it. You don't need an okay from me. If I put out there I need certain things, if you feel that you can do it, if you have it in your power, if you have it in your monetary power to do it, then do it. There's no reason to ask me anything. Because if you ask me a question and I give you the answer, and you feel some type of way about that answer, that's on you, not on me. Because I don't have, let's just say this, I don't hate anybody in this world. I dislike a lot of people. But if I message you back, that means I still rock with you, right? I mean, that's how I would feel. If I text somebody and they don't text me back, then that just tells me. Because I've done that. I've texted people since January this year. I have texted, I would say 30 people so far. Okay, numbers that was in my phone. I text those individuals. It is now March, towards the end of March. This was January, chat, 3 months ago. Still haven't gotten an answer back. So you know what I did last week? I started deleting some of those individuals. Well, actually, I deleted 90% of those individuals. The other individuals kind of hit me back a little bit. Acted like I didn't even know who they were because their number was no longer in my phone. And they felt some type of way when I didn't know who they were. Hey, I don't hear from you for 3 months. Then I text you 3 months ago, and I'm just now getting a message from you 3 months later. No, we ain't finna do that. So I'm saying this to clear all of that up. Okay, so there's no misconstrusions. There's no miscommunication. There's no, well, I thought this and I thought that. No. This is what it's going to be. Either you rock with me or you don't. There's no in between. I don't deal with in betweens. Either you rock with me or you don't. It's just how it is. Take it or leave it. You're either going to support or not. You're either going to be a sponsor or not. You either just going to be a viewer in stream, don't chat, don't say nothing, don't say hi, nothing, or not. Or you could just hop up on out of here. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to move on with my life regardless. That's just bottom line. This is what I have to do for me to protect numero uno. None of y'all are going to help me out of my situation. Other than maybe a handful of individuals who are helping me with some of the little nuances that I do need. And I appreciate that. But there's a lot more that I need. Yo, what up, Sparks? Let's just say this, chat. I'm a struggling streamer, okay? I'm a struggling streamer. We all struggle. And I'm more so because it's just me. I don't have any help in this world other than the man upstairs. And what I mean help. Plain and simple. That's just what it is. We all need help. This economy sucks. Things are getting more and more and more and more expensive. So we all need help. There's not one person on this earth, unless you make 6 figures a year. Then again, even those people, they need help too. They struggling too. Because the more you make, the more infrastructure you have in your life. Because you've accumulated so much. Now you have so much more to spend. Excuse me. So, the only real enjoyment that I have, that I can really actually afford, is my Dutch Bros. And I can barely get that. So I got a medium today. But, anywho. when it all boils down to, either you rock with me or you don't. You either support or you don't. You be a viewer or you don't. Plain and simple. Let me break it down like this, okay? So for some of y'all who are not familiar on what I'm talking about, on Twitch, if you want to support or if you want to be a supporter, or if you, let's just say this, if you want to sponsor, okay, if you want to sponsor, start off by buying up subs and gift them to the community. That's the start. And in turn, once that happens, because my system, Streamlabs and Twitch is going to send me a notification that such and such did such. Once I have that information, then that opens up your ability to get merch. And well and pickle, I still got y'all. Y'all merch is in this box. Like I said, I want to fix one of the shirts, but I think I'm just gonna send the shirts as is, the old shirts with this design, and then send you guys a new shirt with the new design and everything in the back, because of y'all, how y'all been supporting the last couple months. So, and plus I told you guys I was gonna do that in regards to what you guys did last year. So I haven't forgot about that. I know y'all been patiently waiting, and I appreciate y'all being very patient on that. Especially, well, I spoke with you, and you know my situation well, and Pickle knows my situation all too well. So, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, like for real, for being there and supporting the way you guys have been. So you guys have been supporting like silently in the background, with no aspirations of wanting any kind of what's the word am I looking for? It's right there. It's right there. Acknowledgement. You guys have been supporting me for the last, what, 8 months? Like strong for the last 8 months. Background, you know what I mean? With no aspirations of wanting to be acknowledged. Even you said this, well, I'm doing it for you because you my boy, Pickles boy. We like family. So I do this from here. That's all I can ask for, bro. That's why I say I appreciate y'all. That's the reason why you guys are getting merch, because of that. So for the new sponsors, if you want to sponsor, I will say this again. Want to sponsor, just sponsor. Go to Twitch. I would say, I don't know, like at least, if you're going to do that, at least get 12 subs and gift them out. That's like a minimum. Let's just say that. That's a minimum. A minimum of 12 gifted subs, and then just send them out. Send them out to the community. I'll get the notification that you did such. Whichever you get on Twitch, I can go on your profile. I can get, send you a message, get your address, send you merch. And then with that merch, upon receiving it, I do and will ask that you video yourself opening the box, talking a little bit about what you are experiencing, and send me the video. Because my hope is to get the content in time for me to be able to put it into my next intro. Because I'm working on that now. I got to get another intro. I feel naked. I literally feel naked without having an intro. I don't feel right. But it is what it is. That's my 21 minutes. Even though I had to kind of fill 10 minutes. So some of you guys can get in chat. Some of my OGs like Sparks. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How you been, bro? Hope everything's been good. We are working on a new league, but it won't be for 27. It'll be for 25, for Madden 25. It's GM. It's a GM league, bro. What it is, it will consist of you only being a GM. There's no user play. You have to see what I want to test is if there's a user game, if y'all could not play and and simulate it. If that makes sense. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to probably start a 5-person tester and see, and then that 5-person tester, what we'll do is we'll do like one conference. Well, I'll probably do 4 since there's 4 teams in one conference. Or no. I'll do 5. I'll do 4 in one conference and then 1 in a completely different conference. And then we'll do like a 7-game tester or something like that. We'll test out 7 games. We'll test it to see if the 2 users are able to sim the game versus playing it. If that's the case, if we can do that, Chad, if we can do that, we're gonna have a new league. We're gonna have a new GM league where all you're doing is trades, signing free agents, and drafting your team. You're basically a GM. You're not a player. You're not a coach. You are a GM. You are putting together the best roster you can put together based on the players and based on your picks. You are the GM. So that's what I'm working on, y'all. That's what I'm working on. All right, so now, now we gonna get into the Broncos and the Raiders. The 3-1 Broncos versus the 2-2. The 3-1 Raiders versus the 2-2 Broncos. I had that all backwards. So I hope what I just said in the last 25 minutes, I hope it's clear and there's no miscommunications. Because like I said, if you text me or if you message me on Discord, you message me on Facebook, Instagram, or whatnot, doesn't matter. If you message me and I message you back, I still rock with you. There shouldn't even be a question. That shouldn't even be a question. Like me rocking with you, that shouldn't even be a question. Because I'm still a loyal individual. Regardless of what most people who I'm no longer loyal to may think, I don't care what they. I don't. They don't help me get up in the morning. They don't help me get my life. They don't help me with none of that. So it is what it is. That's my little rant, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this game. Cause ain't got nothing left to say. I done said everything that I needed to say. I done said everything that I wanted to say. So now let's get into this game. All right. Ooh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. In that center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar cornerback. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Raiders and the Broncos. Next on Madden NFL 25. It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September. You're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports.
Oh!
He's to midfield.
Tutty.
Inside the 20. And he's
Tutty.
going to take this one coast
Dang.
to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
You ran that back.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And in motion is Brown. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away.
Khalil Mack.
Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Oh, wide open.
He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive.
That
through
blitz.
The air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do.
That blitz radar from my center
and try to get some points.
helped.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Another one by Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. He'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed. They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Walker.
Ooh!
And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And
Good job, D.
bring up 4th down.
He popped that boy.
I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On the return is Gould. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
Good run, Savage.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Good hard-nosed run by Savage.
2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Right on the right side, and it is open. First down.
Is good enough to pick up the first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure and
Got to get rid of that youngster.
They got him.
You got to get rid of that youngster.
Sealer getting in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the
Good
Raiders
kick.
are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Whoa. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver
Go on, defense.
1st down. That's quickly out to Smith. It'll be taken down rather swift.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty
I think
quickly.
Twitch is down, guys.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So after one, a 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Twitch is down again.
Down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. One complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's crazy.
We're starting to see in these passing situations.
It's like my O-line is not holding up.
Starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
Defensive game, though.
Field,
I knew it was going to be. I knew it was. Because the Broncos have a good defense.
Line.
They have a really good defense. It's just their offense is not that great.
1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep.
Ooh.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Wow.
Caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to take this all the way to the house.
That's a dot.
87 yards. Touchdown, Denver. McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw on the move is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Back
oh, good run.
He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Bell is the man in motion. On the ground, this is Piron. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line.
Twitch is down, guys.
Big hole up
I can't get it to come back up.
This offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire.
What the hell is going on with the front line?
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good
line's going to get the quarterback hurt.
Field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Broncos offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the 1st half, it hasn't worked. That one to the veteran Hooper. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here.
Oh, that's a pick.
This one intercepted.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL.
Oh, do not throw to his side. Do not throw to that guy's side.
Come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Taking off, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6.
Twitch is trash right now, Chad. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Twitch.
That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Oh, Tutty.
Got it at the 3.
It's about time.
And he's in. Samaje Piron. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. It felt like they needed a touchdown, Greg, in the worst way after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it.
I'm going to switch my main primary chat to YouTube.
In field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
All right.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Oh, good tackle.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. That is caught. He finds Walker.
I'm surprised he caught that. That was like in between 2 defenders. That was a good pass, though.
To the air now on 1st.
Oh, pick.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Let's go.
And his offense is going to be
Good job,
set up
defense.
with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage.
He definitely wanted to go to his tight end.
It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
Oh, screen pass.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Uh-oh.
Gets it away quickly. And it's
Uh-oh. Hollywood Brown is gone. No, that's
going.
tight end?
And he has got this one all the way
Is that
down
Bell?
to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that is Bell. That is the tight end. I thought that was Hollywood Brown on that crosser.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Cuddy.
He'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive
Good job,
line,
Savage.
clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7.
Uh-oh.
They finally get
And that dude is fast.
all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
He had 280 for the season.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Holy crap!
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Illegal for. Yeah, I think I'm going to move to a 4-3, guys. I do not like the 3-4. I don't. I've never been a component of the 3-4 defense. I don't like 3-4.
A really tough one. 3rd and very long. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Denver. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. James Cook, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Khalil Shakir, a touchdown reception. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Here's Gould on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Well, Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Wow.
And the Broncos will have great field position right around midfield.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball.
He wasn't even
Safe
open.
throws. Don't be
Who are
afraid
you
to
looking
get to
at?
the check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away.
He went after that man again. Gonna get it picked.
He's been very accurate.
He's gonna get it
with the
picked
ball.
again.
He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker.
That's good defense on that screen.
Here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. McManus's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within a score. They trail now by 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
He didn't even get a chance to get out of bounds or turn up field.
From the start, Mike, they just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds.
2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Now, faking the give. And
Pick.
for a third time today,
Pick.
he's intercepted.
The pickle rich is online.
At their own 40.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback.
All right, for sure,
I think
bro.
Everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are
pick, rookie.
that they can only
Actually,
gain
that's
through
the 2nd-year player.
The problem is,
He was a rookie last year when I had Bobby Wags.
Positive learning experiences when you throw
And
three
Wags
picks.
actually
He's
mentored
gotta
this
see
guy.
the field
So
better.
that's why he's
He's gotta
balling right
anticipate
now.
better.
Because he plays
And
like
ultimately,
Bobby.
He just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Why are you forcing it?
He just rushed that decision just a little bit
Yeah.
downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such
You gotta catch that,
a
Kirk.
ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And that'll set up 4th down.
You gotta catch that,
The
Kirk.
Raiders have their punt team out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw under pressure.
That was a blitz.
And he'll go
That
down.
was a blitz.
Got him.
I saw it off the left side where 2 guys came after him.
Rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts him in a must pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Good defense.
Incomplete.
Good job, 22.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass is
Good
not
way
a
to
recipe
get in
that
there.
their
Break
offensive
that up.
coordinator wants to
Oh,
operate.
man.
Now, fair catch will be taken.
Good job,
out
defense.
Near the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz.
Defense does a nice
Catch,
job
Ertz.
here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.
Uh-oh.
Him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect
Run the
lead.
ball, run the ball.
Let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run. with
Catch the
pass.
ball.
Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
What the heck?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. This one is caught by Kirk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And that is Incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner. Derek Stingley.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Kenneth Walker, the third.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to get it to him. Left side, left side. Oh, they're throwing it.
To begin
Dot.
the drive. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Running right up the middle.
Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle's made at the 36.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up.
Ooh, nice run.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That one to the veteran Hooper. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 4th quarter, guys.
Spot here, 2nd and a yard.
6-point lead. Broncos are marching.
Straight ahead, it's Walker.
1st down.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. Once again, it's Walker. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Good job, D.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one.
Oh, that's a dot.
For Kirk. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter,
that was a hot
there's
dot.
just not enough possessions to be had.
Good pass, rookie.
Back in it.
Uh-oh, 2-point.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8.
This was a good
what
divisional
a
game.
confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent.
This
now
was
to
a
start
good
chasing.
divisional game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have
he only
the
got
best
32?
understanding
Okay.
when our back end and our front end are working.
Yeah, I actually want to go to a 4-3 because the 4-3 stops the run and it forces them to pass. Plus, when they do pass, my front 4 can actually get there. And when I do, when they call blitzes, that front 4 actually can get there with the linebacker.
Quick throw, taken in.
Broken tackle.
He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's that man again, another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time.
Where is he running?
He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack,
I knew he was going to get hurt.
Who was injured.
I knew he was going to get hurt.
And as the medical staff looks him over,
But why did the guy run backwards?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Looking at the replay right now.
To throw is Lance. This is caught.
Dude ran backwards.
So the key to this play is when you're
the
going to
game
pass
glitched.
coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
He tried to force that in there.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Man in motion is Smith. Lance looking to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A good push from the defense. They get him down back in his own 10.
Ooh, that was almost picked.
On third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his
job, Grant.
First and 10 in the red zone.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And the
Oh, he was going for
Raiders
another
have a
tutty.
first goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
How many yards does Savage have this game? Because last game he had 134. I think he has 100 yards this game.
EA Sports after this.
I think.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
He's in there.
Blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up here first and 10. Here's Lance. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
He got 10 catches.
7. To throw, here's Lance. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. pressure, gets there, and down he goes. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ooh.
And that is not going to work.
I thought that was pick.
And they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Run the ball.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. On the carry is P-Ron. And he is not going to get away.
There it is.
Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
GG's in the chat.
This one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
How many? Savage, 48 yards, 11 carries. Not bad. But he got 2 tutties. Passing, got 2 tutties. 1 pick. 3 picks. Darn. He hurt though. All right. So we got a bye. So during the bye, let me see what is my. Oh, abdominal tear. That's right. He did tear his abdominal. Abdominal. He has an abdominal tear. I'm going to check and see what personnel I need to change to a 4-3. Rumors are swirling. Is done. Packers. Let's offer that. Free safety. It's nah. Or 3 allows for flexibility. Aim 5-2 fire side. Fill in players. Both the 4-3 under. base 4-3, I can do that. I just need another rush in and a run stopping left outside linebacker. So change 3 positions and I'm straight on a base 4-3. 4-3 under. I need 4. Rusher and a tackle. Beat in and a tackle. Defensive. I need a power rusher. We got 2. Dang, man. I don't know what kind vertical power run for. Oh, focuses on tempting the defense to load the box. Extra defense. Power run. I might stick with the vertical. Vertical power. Vertical. I'm going to stick with the vertical power. And I'm definitely going to change my 4-3. Change to a 4-3. Where am I picking at? Let's look and see. I got this. Got the 10th and the 31st. So I got 2 first-round picks. So I can actually use that and get me a premium receiver for the outside to help out Marquise Brown and Kirk. Or I can spend that, either this one or I can spend this one on a lineman. Or I could just go lineman, interior, my second and third interior. Or I can trade my 4th-round picks. Damn, I got a lot of draft picks. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 10, 11, 12. I have 20 picks. And I'm only going to use 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm only going to use 5. I'm going to basically trade, because I traded all of these last year. That's the reason why. I got all of these. This was my original pick. But I got this one from, I might chat. I might. But we're definitely moving to a 4-3. We're definitely moving to a 4-3. And the picks that I have, I'm going to definitely go after the players I need to make that 4-3 happen. All right. Oh, I did change it to 4-3 under. Wonder. I'm keeping this scheme to the end of the season. Justin, I'll pitch. Out. Let's see what my offense. Oh, they got the number 6. We got the number 11th. But our defense is actually keeping us in a lot of games. So that's why I drafted the way I drafted the last 2 years. Keep my defense on top of the NFL. If you got a top 10 defense or a top 5 defense, you got something there.
Latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how
every
single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But, yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Oh. Hold on.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're off and running in Las Vegas.
All right. Rivalry game activated.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose.
He tried to catch that with one hand.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the
Good job,
defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
All right,
so
here we go.
The Raiders for their first possession. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Oh,
gets this one into the hands of
nice
Christian
dot.
Kirk. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
What are y'all doing with the play calling? Run the ball!
And the back.
That's 2 passes. Run the
Nice
ball.
work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Chiefs are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up.
About time.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Raider football.
All right, let's see.
Ball at the 33
See
for
what they
1st
can
down.
do this time around. They can score or something.
Throwing now from the gun. It's his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. No return on that punt.
Oh.
And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go.
Right back.
And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Bronk. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Harris on second down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing.
Yo, what up,
on the
iPatch?
stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down here, another give to Harris.
Ooh, good run again. That's 2 runs up the middle by Najee Harris.
Mark him at the 48.
Raider defense better
Give him 8 yards on the play.
look alive.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss. We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for.
Oh, he hurt.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Can the Raider defense step up? Let's see.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert.
Oh!
That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with
I thought he was going to catch that.
Long. Shotgun snap to Herbert.
Oh, get him.
He's
There
on
you
the
Oh! Herbert said,
Trying to get away
Herbert
from
said,
the
you can't tackle me, son.
And they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's
He said,
gonna back
no,
him up
no,
and bring
no,
up fourth
no.
down.
That right
Good job,
there
Eric.
is
I
one
thought
of
you
the
was out
biggest
this game.
differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this
What's
level,
going on with
this
you,
football
iPatch?
league, just because you
How
get
you
out
doing?
of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Changing the play.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up.
Dang.
They're gonna drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball
Negative
game,
9
trash talk.
yards.
Right, things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This
Can't
defense
run the
took
ball.
some personal cake, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake.
Play action.
It is Cup, left side.
God.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Harris. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go.
Oh, 25 if you was turned around, that would have been a pick.
Premium in this league.
Come on, man.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown.
That was a good play.
The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Going left side, Williams with
holding.
it. And as they
Wow.
bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Dude, how are you holding so much and you are a veteran? Like, move your feet, bro.
Because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty.
Oh, good run.
And it's a nice game, but still
Good run, P. Ryan.
for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's the give on 3rd and short.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to get this up to the
Okay,
45
Savage.
before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain on
I
the
see you,
play.
bro.
And that's a Vegas first down. This time it's a passing play. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So they tag
Roughing
him
the
for
kicker.
the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if
Oh, my bad.
and try to stick him deep. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert completes beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed over the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Gibson here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
Oh, I thought that was a pick.
First down pass set away by a defender.
I
Incomplete.
thought that was a pick.
Trying to force one through there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Herbert now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert.
Ooh, picked it.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones.
He's going to be the defensive player of the year, watch.
Coverage, but by the time
That dude probably got like 8 picks already.
that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Raiders and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on a quick hitter. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34.
That's a good pass.
Taken in by Bell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll throw it again. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Or another one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'll go get some water at halftime.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with first and 10. From the red zone now.
Oh, good catch! What?
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4.
The rookie going crazy.
Second and 3
The
now.
rookie is going crazy. He just caught that out of his shoes.
Back now, pressure on its way. Dumped off to his running back. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a nickel.
And they get to him as he
I knew that was going to
make
happen.
something happen.
He was going to try to run it in, and they were going to stop
be
him.
there first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Here's Herbert, first and 10.
Oh, that's a dot.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Herbert from the gun. That's taken in by Cobb.
Trying to score.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by Kansas City. Now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders get the football one final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. From the 32. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
Halftime. Right back.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Christian McCaffrey a touchdown run in the victory. Let's stay in the AFC East and head a few states down to check on the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Kadarius Toney, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter.
Second half, 14-10. The Raiders are down by 4.
Has this at the 6.
Against their rival Chiefs.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
I didn't think this was going to be a close game.
Out there on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Throwing now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Pirine. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing off the play fake here. The Chiefs get to him.
Boy, they jailbroke that one side.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Back to the air, Herbert. That's complete.
He caught that with one hand.
Georgia. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler.
My man caught that with one hand. That's
crazy. Chains on those early downs.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
Oof.
Defender arrives right as the ball does.
I was going to say, I thought he caught that. I was going to say, damn, that was a good pass.
He was looking for Cooper.
I didn't think he was going to squeeze it in there.
4th and long.
But he almost rolls it in there.
This from the right hash in a considerable distance.
He missed.
And this kick is good. He needed
Yo.
to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on first. He finds Johnson.
Oh, he gone.
Has some space inside the 35.
That's Tutty. He ain't gonna catch him.
And he's into the end
He is
zone.
the
Touchdown.
fastest tight end in the league.
The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it 17-all. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right, defense.
Here's Herbert. He's going to push one deep.
Wide open.
Downfield.
Wow.
Got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. So sensational work by the skill
Left him
man
wide
there,
open.
Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
One play, shouty.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback.
13 for 16, 206, 2
Good
tutties.
starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back
Good
on.
run, Savage!
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
I'm changing my my offensive scheme too.
On the play.
I'm gonna go to
and that's good for Raiders
multiple
first.
powers, verticals, power runs.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And
Good
once again, he
juke.
doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing now from the gun.
Dot.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
Dot.
This is Cup. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work.
What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game.
That was a
And that
perfectly
flag
good
takes away
dot.
one of them.
Illegal, ineligible man downfield.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, but even still after that, behind the sticks, 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return.
That's
and simply
crazy.
dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Nixon now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 15. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Herbert back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert throwing again.
Hey.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones.
Why do they keep throwing it to that guy? They keep throwing it to him.
Interception of the season.
He got the right side on lock. Stop throwing it to the right. I mean the left. Quit throwing it to the left.
Also now, a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They go play action here. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down.
He still got there.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Defense got to come up big again.
2nd and 3 now. They send the tight end in motion. He gets this one to Myers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert to throw once more. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Marching.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's caught behind the line.
Good job, defense.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
They got to go 99
yards. Back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, bro.
Or the length of the
field.
field.
Going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Escapes, and the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. He fields this at the 18. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Another drive coming up for this offense.
Hey, the Chiefs might leave Vegas with a dub.
Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. And that's completed right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
They threatening, they gonna score.
They're now set for 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
After the sack, another pass on second down.
Wide open. We lost this game. He was wide open. How did you leave him wide open? How?
The Chiefs go up by
12
in the fourth. Cooper Kupp.
How do you leave Cooper Kupp wide open?
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate,
how do you leave Cooper Kupp wide open? I don't understand that.
It's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up.
Left this guy wide open. Now the Chiefs came in here and beat us. I think we beat them in Kansas City earlier in the year.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up
that's
for a
GG's.
14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence. Because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Down 14 points.
Offense headed back to the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on
Y'all
the play.
need to go.
And that's a Vegas first down.
Y'all need to go fast. Y'all need 14 points. 2 scores. Defense couldn't stop a nosebleed today.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Defense gave up 34 points.
Offense here. 2nd and 4. That's complete. Here's Brown.
Offense only put up 20.
Brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
He wasn't even open.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Bell on the catch. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That pass is caught.
Bad decision.
And the defense gets there to force a small
bad
loss.
decision.
And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here comes their offense out again. And you can see
The
these
Chiefs
clips,
came in here and
what an
balled.
extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course, you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chiefs moments away from their 4th win of the year. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We ain't got no hope.
So quickly,
The defense, well, they're not going to pass the ball.
1:57 remaining in the game.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
Kansas City sends out its punt team.
The last
well.
sequence, we should have got a pick 6 or something.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raider football. They'll throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Oh, wow.
That's complete inside the
That's
35-yard line.
That was a hot dot.
Touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run,
Catch, Anthony.
but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together
More than
for
12
years
seconds.
and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Oh, Raiders got it. Raiders got it.
They're saying yes.
What?
And the officials agree.
What?
Raider football. He'll look to throw it. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll take it past the midfield.
Late game
stripe,
heroics.
pushing the Chiefs territory. Here he is to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And
Wow.
they bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
7-point lead. The Raiders are down by 7
And that's good
with the
for
ball
Raiders
late
first.
in regulation.
I think
Under
was the magic
under
he
2
worked
minutes
after
to
the
go.
catch. The way he took the completion,
And they
and made
are
so
marching
much
down the
more out of it
field.
by adding all the extra yardage.
Cuddy, I think
Setting up to pass.
he threw it. He threw it to your running back.
And the Chiefs make the play that should
GG's.
win them this game. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then
Valid
bam,
effort.
they're off the field after a clutch interception.
Rookie threw it
I
away.
tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up
Throw
the
it to
tab at dinner
33.
tonight
He's
for him.
wide open. Stop
Now
forcing
this
it.
offense getting set to
Youngster.
work here. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the
Gonna
field
run it.
again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he's going to work his way up to the 19. Setting up for the kneel down.
That's
on
it.
third.
GG's. 4-2.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
I gotta see the
So
stats
for
on
Brock
this
Ewart,
one.
our incredible
'Cause I
crew,
think our
everybody
defense
here at EA Sports. I'm Kate Scott,
That did
signing
it.
off.
But then again,
We'll
our
see you
offense
next
just
time.
yeah, our
It's a win
defense
for the
just
Chiefs
couldn't
as we
stop a
bid you
nose.
farewell from Las Vegas.
Even though he got what, 2 picks? Jones got 2 picks. Gave up 4 tutties. Dang, 7 drops. Oh, only got it 9 times. Why did we? Oh yeah, because we were down. That's why we had to start throwing the ball because we were down. All right, that was one heck of a Sunday primetime matchups. So tonight we got the Texans and the Eagles. Oh, let me see what messages are. Jenkins is out. No wonder. ACL sprain. He's out for a week. I don't get him back until next week. He was out. That's the reason why my defense sucked. And then now my left guard is out. Jenkins is done. 4 weeks. Gone. Crazy. All right, y'all. That's going to be my time. I will see you guys tonight for the Texans and the Eagles game. So we got 2 games tonight. And then tomorrow for Monday, remember, we're not streaming Monday morning. But Monday night, we're going to have weeks, 10 and 11. So we're moving along in the season. Week 8 and 9 will be tonight. 10 and 11 will be tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. And then Tuesday morning, we got the RBL, got NBA, and then we're done Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we'll see. Because I got a few things that I got going on this whole week. So Friday is up in the air when it comes to streaming. Saturday is up in the air when it comes to streaming. Those are 2 important days that I got to keep some time open because I got some important stuff to do, especially with church. So we'll keep you guys posted throughout the week on what's going on with Friday and Saturday, because Saturday is my big event for church. Friday is a big preparation day for that event. I don't know if I'm going to stream, but more than likely I am going to, but we'll see. All right, I appreciate y'all being in the building. I see you guys tonight. Say about 10:30. If not 10:30, 11. Somewhere in there. So say about 10:30. All right, y'all. I see y'all tonight.
In reality, it is a man's true destiny, which is always within himself. Explore your future. Explore your future. Explore your future.